This is the prelude to Beers of the Beano for Saturday the 28th of June 2025. June is disappearing. July is nearly here. I am the other side of the project. You see that? Yeah. Anyway, yesterday in the Tumble, doing the cider festival, where vanilla in the cider seems to be a thing. I couldn't quite go for it. It makes it creamy, sort of ice creamy, which you don't usually think of vanilla ice cream as having much of a taste, but when it's transplanted out, it's really good. Anyway, didn't make it to the bunch of grapes because I was too relaxed. It was a good day, actually, and I enjoyed the ciders, and there's still 11 to go, and it ends next Sunday. There should be a web page where you can tell where the ciders are and what they have and whatever. Anyway, back to the project. This is Spires by Dark Element, brewed just over by there. 5% alcohol by volume, big strong head, hazy, somewhat musty in aroma. So it's hoppy, a little bit dank. It was quite sharp when I first had it. It's warmed up now, it's sort of sharp in the finish. To be honest, I can't tell what it tastes like. I've seen piney in there. There's a hint of pine. It is very good, actually. It's a B++. And that's what you want when you're out Beanoing. Anyway, so the plan is maybe 4 or 5. And they're playing ska music. And sort of early punk music in the background, and the problem is I remember this first time around. Time passes when you're, I don't want to say having fun, but the older you get, the faster it goes. Who knew? Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to do this all in the Osmo this afternoon. See you later. And any comments, please comment. Bye-bye. And we moved on to the second one. And I'm not sure if it's Threads or Blue Sky. I think it was Beer Today, the account, said they could probably guess the next one that I'm going to have. And I have had it. Normally when I come here, it's Scottish Sour Saturday. And it's usually Vault City. And it's cans, but this is a draft, and this is even small, S''more, and there's blueberries and syrup and chocolate, and it's 8.4% alcohol by volume. I didn't realize it until I was walking away. However, 2/3 are now officially a thing. I have had it confirmed. His Majesty's a Daily Telegraph says so. And I've had a reply off the internet. Same guy who said, I know what you're going to be having next, saying 2/3 are a thing. I like pints. But sometimes if they're strong, 2/3, because a half just goes, whereas 2/3, a nice solid amount. Doesn't have to be in a schooner glass anyway. So you get that sort of full fruity aroma. It's quite tart on the tongue, and then it's fruity. and slightly syrupy, full flavoured. And then it's slightly sour and tart in the finish. It's very moreish. It should be a sipper at 8.4%, but you would have no idea. Anyway, Vault City S'more. It's the only one in an Untapped from Vault City, and it's a B++. It's worth paying extra for really good beers. Oh. Anyway, on to the next one. This is what I need with my fine ales. Alex Jones reference. They are turning the friggin' frogs gay. That's because of hormones in the water. I think crocodiles have that same sort of issue. Anyway, Closet Brewing, cracking name. 5.8% alcohol by volume, live from the project in Caerphilly. Okay, so face. Oh, here I am. Very hoppy aroma. That's the can. Let's bring the glass round and project. Yeah, quite fruity actually. Well, it did say it'd be quite wine-like and gooseberries. I'm thinking they're right. And it's sharp. It's sharp all the way through. And there's a spicy bitter finish. A lingering spicy bitter finish. This is what fine ales are all about. It's not just drinking the beers. It's the politics. It's the current events. It's the artwork. And it's listening to Jason Calacanis on Twit, who is different nowadays. Tech podcasts. Ask yourself, do I really know what a podcast is? Could I define it? Oh gosh. Anyway, P++, 5.8% alcohol by volume. Closet Brewing, they're turning the frigging frogs gay, says Alex. Wonderful. Another sour on draft. Make from Portsmouth. This is Space Soda, peach and blackcurrant. It has that sort of vanilla, sour, bitter, tart aroma. Oh, it starts off a little bit gently, and it really goes in for fruity, tart, sour. Really good. I mean, look at that. Exactly. Is a sort of tart, sour, bitter finish. It's 5% alcohol by volume. It is really, really good. I'm not sure, but this could be the first make I've had. But I think this might be my last. It's lovely. And it's not for the beginner. This is really tart. There's an attack on the tongue, which I like a lot. Oh yeah, t-shirt, Podcasters Union, which I have paid for. I paid for in 2019. Never got anything back. 33.33, which if you know your best podcast in the universe, you know what that's all about. Cheers. Might be my last. Who knows?